Good evening, friends. Now I'm going to speak about that one important poem written by William Blake, a poison tree. Poison tree. He born in London in the year of 1757 and died in the year of 1827. But he attained that immortal life by writing this poem. Whenever this poem is prescribed or given to the children to avoid with angry with anyone, we should not have angry with anyone in our life to build our future. That is essential to avoid the problem, because prevention is better than cure. Angry is that very dangerous feelings which is developed by that evil spirit, developed by the evil spirit. But love and affection and generosity is gift of that God. So we should not give importance to the development of angry or wrath with our close associate or any other, because no enemies in this world to anyone. They are developed by our not close association with that people. That is very important. It is very good, nice poem. I heard about this poem when I was studying the 7th standard by my headmaster, and his name is Mr. Thiru Mani sir. Without a teacher, we were sitting under that tree in those days, and just at the time of Kalan, visit to the classes. In that after lunch time, immediately he had come and given lecture about this poem. It is a very useful and important the poems to all human beings. That's why I am giving this. We don't have rights to kill anyone. We should not be as tools or a source to spoil the life of anyone. We must treat equally, whether it is a friend or and the foe or enemies, because no permanent friend and no permanent enemy to anyone. The enemy can become a friend can become an enemy. By the way of our life is more important. The first 4 lines I am going to read by the lines which was written by William Blake. It is a narrative poems, and also he belongs to the period of symbolism or romanticism, the love of nature as well as and symbolism. Actually, the apple is associated to the fruits of wisdom, but here the apple is that very dangerous, very poisonous, that can take the life. The first apple which was eaten by Adam and Eve, when they were in that Garden of Eden, they were sent out from the heaven. But if anybody is eaten this modern apple, William Blake apple, will kill the person, and that is the things we should aware of. That things we should not be mesmerized with the attraction, brightness and color. That is very essential to lead the peaceful and happy life in this world. Now I am going to read that line. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. And I watered it in fear, night and mornings with my tears. and I sunned it with the smile, and with a soft, deceitful veil. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe, behold it shine, and he knew that it was mine, and into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning, glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Beneath the tree. So, very good, nice, the poetic lines, and written by William Blake to go to the heaven. That is very important to avoid many problem. How that wrath will disappear if we convey our wrath to either it is a friend or enemy, and that will come to an end. After that, no more depression or suffering with anyone. If we hide that in the heart, means that will not idle, that will not be in that inactive one. The daily that will be developed. So we should not have any dangerous things in our heart or that mind that should be expressed to others. We must free from the tension, free from that angry. That is essential. Unless we must get into that and world of darkness. In that darkness, we will get lot of problem. And when I was angry with my friend, I told my wrath, wrath did end. Wrath means angry. Wrath means angry, that vengeance, and come to an end because I revealed my wrath to my friend. I was angry with my foe. Foe means enemy, and I told it not. My wrath did grow. Wrath did grow in the heart, and every day it is increased its power. Every day it's developed like a tree which is planted in the earth. If you small sapling, it will come out the small sapling after 1 year, after 3 years, after 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, it will become that huge trees, and many birds will come and build the nest, and many animals come and stay under it. Many people go and get the fruits, whether it is good in conditions. But it is that poison tree. It should not be grow. It should not be water. It should not be and developed or protected. It should be root out and removed immediately, because this poisonous tree, the wrath, will bear that poisonous fruit. That is essential. Poisonous fruit. Through that, sometimes we will be affected, or sometimes the enemy will be affected. Due to that angry, and God get angry with us. So, and he did not reveal that his wrath with his enemy. So, I told it not, my wrath did grow. Whether it is enemy, or if you get angry with anyone, means immediately we have to express and reveal our enmity with anyone is very important to the safety and security of our life, as well as life of our friend. Unless I water it in and fear, because why he did not go and reveal his wrath, means he afraid with his friend, fear with his enemy, but he is not fear with his friend. So fear is that first we should cast out the fear from our heart is very important. Night and morning, with my fear tears, I grow that tree, and I sunned it with the smile, but I did not express my and wrath with my friend. Whenever I chanced to meet my friend, meet my enemy, and I smiled and hid my enmity and wrath in my heart. That enmity is with a soft and deceitful veil, and some technical things, and it grow both day and night continuously. and I did not get any peace of mind. I did not get any kinds of happiness in my life because the wrath of the enemy torturing me, toiling me. I get insomnia, not possible to get sleeping in that time. I grow both day and night, and till it bore an apple bright, till it bore an apple, and my foe, behold it shine. When that apple and come out from that poison tree, but the friend foe did not know that is the poison tree, that is a poisonous fruit, but we cannot bear that good fruit from the bad tree, or bad tree from that good fruit. Poisonous tree from that poisonous fruit from that and good trees, or good fruit from the poisonous trees. And but the color, the brightness is attract him. He was trapped by that the shine and brightness of that fruit is very more important. That is, until that bore an apple bright, very shine and bright and colorful, and he was mesmerized, attracted by this. And my foe, behold it in shine, behold it shine. It was from distance, how that light is shining from that distance place. The appeal of the poison trees shine and attracted to that persons. And my garden, and into my garden, and into my garden's stole, without my knowledge, during the night time, he entered into my garden, and he plucked an apple and ate it. Plucked an apple because he did not go and see what was happened in that night time. When that night had veiled the pole, and in that morning, I see it is that animal nature, whether it is a foe or that friend, or the kith and strangers. If anybody is died, lay on the floor means through that we are getting happiness, means there is no difference between we and that Hitler, and we and that inhuman presence. Only that stone-hearted people used to get the happiness from that death of others, sadness of others. In that morning, glad I see. It is the animal nature. It is that inhuman's nature. We should not get glad. Even our foe died means something happens, means we should not happy about that. One day we will be punished like this by God is necessary. My foe outstretched beneath the tree, below that tree. Suppose it was happens during that 17th century. That's why no problem. But nowadays means if foe died in our premises, in our places, means we only responsible to give the explanations to the police, explanation to the court, explanations to his relatives and many more people. We will get problems through directly or indirectly. After that, we will not get any chance, get happiness in our life. From the day onwards, and very soon our life also will be concluded by the torture which was given that people. So that wrath or that anger is that powerful weapon, will not destroy that our enemies, it will destroy to our life also. So we should not give importance for keeping wrath in the heart is more important. Angry in the heart is more important than we must fill the heart and mind with love and affection, compassion at that fellow being is very, very essential. One last line I would like to read for these poems. And I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with